Live from Fats Cafe outside of historic Darlington Raceway, the Raceway Roundtable rolls on for October 30th, edition number 8. Coming off on the heels of just an outstanding race, Charles Head, at Dillon Motor Speedway. The 8th annual Fall Spectacular Don Brewer Memorial.
Yeah, it was a great race. It was a great opportunity for us to see some drivers that we haven't seen in a long time, and a lot of new faces that we've never seen before. So that was an outstanding time, too, for us to be exposed to some new talent we haven't seen at the Southeast.
It was, and speaking of new talent, some testing going on, looking ahead to the 2012 ARCA Racing Series presented by Menards earlier this week, Charles.
Yeah, we had some testing going on at Caraway Speedway. Kyle Brinkman had an opportunity to test with Andy Belmont Racing, and Kyle joins us on the program right now. Kyle, glad to have you on the show.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys. I'm just happy to be in our Racing Roundtable. You guys have no idea how long it took me to say that.
We had trouble with that earlier tonight. Raceway Roundtable, for some reason, just doesn't come out. And that was one of those things that, it looks good on paper, but when you start to say it, it doesn't necessarily come out so clearly.
Yeah, I keep repeating and make sure I didn't mess that one up.
Yeah.
Wait, before we go in.
Okay, here we go.
Before we go any further, Charles, I'd just like to point out that, Kyle, it's Raceway Roundtable.
Raceway
Roundtable. All afternoon he has practiced saying the wrong name. But hey, it happens. Anyway, Charles.
Yeah, let's take something that's hard to say and make it totally difficult to say. Let's call it Raceway Roundtable. That's what we're trying to do. Well, Kyle, you tested this past weekend with Andy Belmont. Andy, of course, has been a fixture from ARCA Racing for so many years, back as a driver and now as a team owner. And he has just been not known to bring young talent to the forefront. So tell us a little bit about how you got hooked up with Andy and then go into the testing and how that went this week.
I mean, yeah, like you said, for Andy to bring young talent, that's an awesome shot for me. One day my dad just came up to me like, how'd you like to run an ARCA car? I'm like, well, that'd be awesome, but how are we ever going to get into it? And he's like, well, I've been talking to Andy Belmont, and he really wants you to come down. And I said, oh, let's go for it. So they came up by us, my neck of the woods. They went to Madison, and I said, hey, it's a perfect chance. Went out and met the crew, met Andy. Absolute awesome guy, awesome crew. And then we just got talking to him, and he's like, well, you guys want to come down to Caraway and test? And that's basically how it all happened. And it was like last week, and all my dream came true. I mean, I never thought in a million years I'd be running an ARCA car, especially for Andy Belmont. He's one of the greatest. I've been watching him since I was little. So.
Well, now, did you make the deal with Andy? Did you search him out, or was he already familiar with you and watching what you were doing at the local tracks there? How did that come about?
Yeah, according to my dad, he's been familiar with me. He just contacted us saying that he wants to give me the chance. So that's pretty awesome. Come from an Andy Belmont wants to give a kid from Wisconsin a chance to run a car for him.
Yeah, I was up in that area back several years ago, and in the Wisconsin Dells area. Have you run at that track pretty often?
What did you say?
I said, have you run at the track in Wisconsin Dells pretty often? I've been at that track in that area several times. Just wondered if you could run up there.
Yeah, an echo going on.
Wisconsin Dells, the speedway there in Wisconsin is what he was asking about.
Oh, yeah, I would Wisconsin Dells. Absolutely love that track. Last year, or 3 years ago now, here before we ran the trucks, running mini cup cars, and that was just how we got undefeated. I mean, we went from 7th to 1st place in one lap. I didn't think you could do that in a race car, especially on a short track like that. But yeah, I absolutely love it. It's gorgeous. They just redid all the stands. Awesome family atmosphere. So if you guys are ever in Wisconsin area, make sure you take a truck there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Can't wait to check that out and to see what's coming for you. Now, tell us about that. This test. I mean, what are you looking for in the 2012 season? Are you looking for a full ARCA season? Are you looking for maybe even a championship run, or just going to play it by ear, or what?
I mean, every driver wants to win the championship, especially being a young gun. But I mean, I really want to run just maybe a few races. I mean, it's really hard with our economic status. I mean, we're looking for sponsorship partners for next year, and for every racer, that's a big struggle. But right now we're looking at 5. But if the money's there and we can do it, we're hoping to run most of the season. I won't be 18 till September, so I can only run the short track, and hopefully I'll be at that mobile race like you guys have been talking about all night. So yeah, basically all the short tracks and a bunch of testing at the bigger tracks. So.
And the test that you had at Caraway with the Belmont team, take us through that and tell us are you are they just on the stopwatch seeing what you got? Or are you actually testing setups and changing shocks and springs and tire pressures and whatnot? Or what all did you guys work on throughout the course of the day?
Well, when I first got there, basically the first idea was, we're going to go run some laps and see what it is. There's only supposed to be like 3 segments. It's nice and slow. And we cracked the 18-second mark within the first 20 laps. So then Andy made me bring it in. Then we started switching tires. We started doing tire pressures. Then he made me go out again. And we were in the low 18s. And then he's like, all right, brought it in. Then we put a new set of tires on it. It had short amount of laps. We weren't running stickers, but short amount of laps. And, yeah, we ran another lap and we got in the high 17 mark. So I ended up running like 100+ laps, and that was way more than Andy expected. And so I was pretty happy with it. I thought he did a good job. All the crew guys were pretty happy, and Andy seemed like he was really happy. So it was a great day. So
basically, what you're saying is you nailed it.
Yeah, basically.
Job well done. That's right. And your plans for 2012, I would assume, include Andy Belmont.
Yeah. That's what we're looking to run for Andy. Like I said, as long as our economic status is where it should be, then I'm really, really looking forward to be a partner with Andy Belmont Racing.
What is the number one transition for you between the racing you've done in the past and the ARCA Racing Series presented by Menards? You're certainly stepping up to the top level, and I just surely that you've got to be. Even after such a successful test, surely you've got to be, maybe a little nervous. Are you? And if so, what is it that you do to get yourself ready for that next level?
I mean, racing against those big guys in ARCA, I mean, that's a feat, that's for sure. Nervous-wise, they're just more asphalt ovals and just more race cars. So I'm just really looking forward to it. And it's gonna be a fun season if we can run it. So, yeah. And I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, I noticed that you're a junior in high school right now, but you've got on your bio that you're looking to study mechanical engineering. And I know that there have been a lot of drivers. I guess it started with Alan Polwicki, who was probably the first owner driver that really had mechanical engineering skills. And of course, drivers that have come through like Newman, he has been one that has had a degree in mechanical engineering. So with Ryan Newman's background, I think that lends itself to a race car driver being able to have those mechanical engineering skills as well.
Yeah, like everybody always tells me, there's a difference between a driver and a racer. A driver just knows how to race the car. A racer knows about the car, not just only how to turn left. So that's what I like to know, the mechanical side of it. I don't just have guys doing all my work. Being on the short track level, you got to work on your own cars, and that's what I like to do. And right now in high school, I'm taking all the classes I need to go to school, and I'm planning on going to school in the Charlotte area for mechanical engineering. So.
Good deal. While you're in Charlotte, you need to head down to Dillon Motor Speedway. It's not that far away to get down and enjoy some great racing as we just saw today.
And when you leave Dillon Motor Speedway, head a little further down to Darlington to Fats Cafe. Man, this food is awesome. You ever been to Fats? That's hard to say, too. You ever been to a Fats Cafe, Kyle?
No, I've never been there, but I'm sure hungry right now. You guys want to send me some?
I don't think they have anything left right now after we've been through here.
Yeah, we'll Skype it to you. How about that? Well, Kyle, we appreciate you being on the program. Thanks so much for taking time with us. Congratulations again on that great test at Caraway, and we look forward to seeing you next year in the ARCA Series presented by Menards with Andy Belmont Racing.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Yeah, thanks again. Raceway Roundtable. I got it this time.
You got it.
You
That's it.
nailed